Supermen. Anne-Marie Sparkman witnessed the showdown.
These are the world champions of outrigger canoeing, happy-go-lucky Hawaiians, a bunch of clean-cut American athletes who have been paddling together for 3 years. From Hawaii to Hamilton Island is certainly not a tough lifestyle, but the Americans are not just here to play. These guys are on a mission to keep their pride as world beaters intact.
Yeah, we can be beat, but those who's going to beat us is going to know they had to work hard to beat us. We're not going to roll over and dive them.
Check out the sleek style of these supermen. It's as unhurried as the pace of life back home, as laid back as their sense of humour.
About every 15 strokes or so, the person who's in the second seat will call a change. Oh! That was the guy in the third seat. I don't know what the heck he's doing. Got a little tired on one side.
So it's the Hawaiians with all their history taking on a bunch of bronzed Aussies with another sort of heritage.
We are the maintenance workers around here, digging up the golf course, painting up here. We got sweat on our face, we're fixing up space. Can't wait to have an outrigger race. We are living it.
Most of our exponents of the art are from that great breed of Aussie surf lifesavers, and they would just love to knock off the Hawaiians' crown. The 7 local crews will have 2 chances to do just that. On this day, they will compete in the 2,000-metre sprint. Tomorrow, Sunday, the marathon.
We haven't watched them train much. We haven't sort of seen them much in the water. So they're pretty cagey. They know what's going on. And I think they've got something that we haven't seen.
The sprint final shapes up as a great battle. But then the unthinkable. The Hawaiians run into trouble on a turn. Their steersman ends up in the drink, and their race is over. The highly fancied Surfers Paradise team win impressively. As they return to the beach, the boys are pumped up.
Real morale booster.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Feel good for tomorrow now?
Yeah, great. Definitely, very confident. And hopefully we can just, we'll do it. Number 1.
But the celebrations will have to wait. For the paddlers, an early night. Time to think about that marathon, a formidable 42.2-kilometre course that will not be conquered within 3.5 hours. When the day dawns, it brings with it enough wind to whip up the course. As the last-minute touches are carried out, the Hawaiians are quietly optimistic.
All you can do is go the hardest you can. Whatever happens, happens.
You think it's the wind's going to make it difficult?
Oh, it always adds a little excitement. Like we said before, we like it when it's a little rougher.
At the starting line directly out of Hamilton Harbour, a flotilla of expensive craft circle the cruise. The tension is obvious. Pride is now on the line. In the first stretch to Dent Island, the real contenders are already sorted out. The 2 Gold Coast teams, Northcliffe and Surfers Paradise, are hanging on to the Hawaiians, and Northcliffe are the big threat.
The Hawaiians had a race plan to get out front quick and dictate the terms of the race. But the Ironmen from the Gold Coast had other ideas, and within 15 minutes, the Gold Coast boys had taken the lead. It's
in the swell around Dent Island that the Surfers Paradise team will see their dream crumble. Later, they will blame their tactics for blowing the race.
We had intentions that we were just going to hang back a little bit and sort of let everyone else feel out the water for us. But what happened, we got around the headland around there and things started to pull away and it wasn't sort of going to plan, you know.
Meanwhile, Northcliffe continue their gallant challenge. But eventually, the Hawaiian skill in the rough conditions gives them the edge. This sport is certainly not just a test of brute strength. Technique is so important. Every 10 to 20 minutes, 2 or 3 team members will be literally subbed off. If the crews don't get it right, precious seconds can be lost. At worst, the canoes can be easily tipped over.
Stay down. Good down. Right down.
As the race continues, the Hawaiians take charge. The plan has come together. They're calling the shots, setting the pace, proving too good for even the Gold Coast teams who boast national and world Ironmen. This race is a tribute to the Americans' skill and toughness.
You're very wiped out afterwards. It takes a tremendous amount of fluid out of your body. Your muscles are obviously very, very sore. And normally takes, at prime shape, after a big race, it'll take us 3 to 4 days to recover back to the point where we can really do any kind of working out again. So it takes a lot out of us.
The Hawaiians crossed the line first in just over 3 hours and 30 minutes. 3 minutes and 20 seconds behind them are North Fifth. Another 5.5 minutes back are the Surfers Paradise team.
I had pretty high expectations, I suppose, that we were going to do a bit better, but we topped it sweet, My head's off to Northcliffe. Top race, we couldn't sort of pick them up there in the last stage of well, halfway through it, they pulled away and we just couldn't pick them up. And the Hawaiians, well, what do you say?
The Hawaiians describe it as their toughest paddle ever. They have nothing but respect for the opposition.
You keep looking back to see how far back they are, and you're trying to judge, and you never know, because they're real quick. I mean, they are fast boats. They're super.
Well, you guys got a tough crew. Don't come to Hawaii. We don't want to have to train that hard.
But it wasn't just the Hawaiians who grabbed the limelight. Tomorrow on Sports Sunday, we'll bring you the ladies' marathon, and don't miss the talents of the Gold Coast Glamours.